Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. We are on episode 76. So, some parts in this episode may not be kid friendly. I repeat, some parts in this episode may not be kid friendly. So, pause it, save it for later, put your headphones in, do whatever you need to do. But again, some parts in this episode may not to be kid friendly. So now that that is out of the way, go grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So before I get into the episode, y'all know how I like to start off with my mental health check. Mentally, I would say that I am at a 10. This week has been really good for me. It has went by super, super, super fast. Like I have no complaints with this week at all. Everything has been going really, really good. So I am at a 10. It's just been super, super, super cold. Of course, over the weekend, last weekend, was it last weekend? Yes, last weekend it snowed in North Carolina. So yeah, the ice had to watch out for that because I can't afford to slip and fall or anything like that. Hurt myself. I can't afford it. Um, but it's been really cold, and I don't like the cold. Yes, I was born in November, but I am not like a winter baby, cold baby. Like, I don't like to be cold. My weather is like 75 and up. If you know me, then you know that. But yeah, 75 and up is my weather. And once you start hitting them 30s, them 20s, no, thank you. Like, that's too cold for me. It's freezing. And it's supposed to snow over the weekend again, I think. Um, which I love the snow. I do. It's crazy because I love the snow, but I hate the cold. And I love the snow, but I hate the ice. So yeah, but I'm ready for the snow. I really do hope it snows. I hope that we get some. I need the snow up to my ankles. Okay, that's what I want. I don't want no little itty bitty tiny snow that only covers the grass and then it covers the street. But when the cars ride by, it's like okay, like no, I needed the snow like 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. 12 hours straight. Like that's what I need. But yeah, this week has been really good. It went by so fast. And I hope it has went fast for y'all. I hope that you guys are having an amazing, amazing, amazing week. Make sure that you are taking your vitamins, your was I about to say that right? Probiotics. Yes, staying hydrated, staying away from them sick people and sick people stay away from the healthy folks. Like wear your mask or whatever, do what you need to do, stay at home. We don't want to get sick because if y'all know in my last episode, I was sick. And yeah, I don't like being sick. Um I don't like having a stuffy nose, none of that coughing. And eventually coughing, it hurts. Like it does. I think I was coughing one time to the point where my throat was hurting and they were like, it's probably from me coughing so much. So no, I don't want to be out here coughing. Coughing, no. People be looking at you, be side eyeing you when you be coughing too much. And depending on the cough, I'm a side eye you too. So it's like, I don't want to be out here coughing. But yeah, so I hope that you guys are staying healthy, staying warm. Um, if you are in LA, I'm praying for you. I hope that you guys are safe. Have evacuated at least. I'm definitely praying for y'all. And the stuff that I have been reading, like people dressing up as like firefighters and robbing people's houses and stuff, it's just like, baby, go sit down. Like, I was about to say something, but that would have been so wrong. And the Lord, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, just don't say it. So, yeah, but that's wrong. Like, don't do that. Of course, I know that they don't hear me, but it's like people are already going through enough there, and they don't need you dressing up as firefighters stealing their shit. Like, they don't need that. So, yeah, but I'm praying for the people in LA. If you are listening, um, I pray. I know it's a hard time for y'all, but I hope that you know you didn't lose because it's a lot of people have lost like their homes and all of that. So I'm definitely praying for y'all because I could not imagine like starting over. And then there are some people who probably have nothing to start over with. And yeah, people losing their lives. I am deeply saddened by that. So I'm definitely praying for y'all. Stay safe, stay prayed up, lean on one another, come together. This is not a time to separate, be apart. Come together, community, you know. So yeah, definitely praying for y'all. Um, if you guys are going through anything, and this goes for anybody, yeah, anybody, my inbox is always open. And I seen a post yesterday, I think it was like, you don't have to be going through something to go to therapy. And I really like they had little points about what had like the different reasons that people go to therapy. And it's like, their stress at their job, um, loss of a loved one and stuff like that. And I was like, honey, the stress at the job, I completely understand. And I feel like you don't necessarily have to be going through something traumatic to go to therapy. Like, I feel like for those people who don't really have family or anybody to talk to, or don't really have like a community or a friend group or all of that, I feel like you can have somebody to talk to, and somebody who doesn't know you. I am big on that. Like, people who know you, I feel like they're gonna agree with your terrible decisions somewhat, or play into your delusion. So I feel like it is good to talk to somebody who does not know you, but at the same time, um one of my friends, we went to eat, and it's something that we do on a regular basis. We have fallen off from time to time, but for the most part, we be on it. And I appreciate her so much. She listens to my podcast. I appreciate you so much. Our conversation that we had, what was it? Wednesday. Wednesday, yes. I loved it. I appreciate you so much. I love you. And I feel like um good friends, really good friends are so hard to come by. And I appreciate you so much. And I thank you for listening. And you did thank me for being your listening ear, of course. I will always listen. Um I will always listen. I'm not gonna say too much up here, but yes, I will always listen to you. And I appreciate you for listening to me, always being there for me. And yeah, everybody needs a friend like you, but unfortunately they cannot have you because I'm a little selfish with my time. So yeah. But yes, her and I have been rocking for a minute now, and I appreciate her so much. Um, she's definitely somebody that I can count on. Can't count on too many. Um, that's my friend, my homie. You know, if she needed anything and I could get it for her, give it to her, whatever, I'm going to do that. Okay. If I gotta slap a bitch for her, I'm gonna do that too. So yeah. But yeah, so I don't feel like everybody will play into your delusion, not all of your friends, but I feel like if I'm wrong, she will tell me that I'm wrong. If I could have handled a situation differently, she will say that too. And I feel like some people always felt like, mainly dudes, felt like that I have always wanted somebody to agree with me. Um, and that's not the case. I don't need anybody to agree with me. I don't need you to agree with me. I just need you to understand where I'm coming from and make some sense. And then I'll be all right. But yeah, that's all I need. I don't want somebody that is going to agree with each and everything that I say just because I said it. That's not what I want. I don't know why people think that. I guess because I challenge them when they say what they say and I stick by what I said. But no, I don't want a friendship or a partner that's going to agree with each and everything I say unless I'm correct. You know, you feel like I'm actually right and you agree, and then you're like, I agree because blah 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 blah. You not just going with the flow of things, because then it's like you have no mind of your own. And nobody wants that. So yeah. But we are gonna go ahead and get into this episode. Like I said, I hope that you guys are doing very, very, very well. My inbox is always open. My email is always open. My social medias are linked below. If you would like to hit me up and just chat, you need some advice, anything, you can hit me up. I'm always down to help to assist. But let's go ahead and get into the episode. So there was this post that I seen on social media, and it was like, now that we are older, do we feel like Mike was wrong for leaving Sheila because of her weight on Why Did I Get Married? Of course, that's the Tyler Perry movie. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it. Yeah, it's not new, it's old. They have two parts. Why Did I Get Married? Why Did I Get Married 2? Jill Scott is in it, Tyler Perry is in it, Janet Jackson is in it, to name a few people. Um, so I feel like um her husband Mike was very much wrong. Like, he played in The Wood. Okay, I don't know who he was in The Wood, but he played in The Wood. Um, but I do feel like he was wrong. I feel like I think they said, like, yeah, yeah, the post said, was he wrong or whatever. So in my opinion, he was very much wrong, because I feel like um regardless of how big she is, how little she is, you should not be cheating on her. Like, if you don't want to be with her, I feel like go your separate ways, let her know what's up, and then on top of that, you cheating with her damn friend. And then got the nerve. Sorry, y'all, if y'all have not seen this movie, I'm about to spoil the hell out of it. So just skip on past this, okay? If you have not seen it, or pause this and go watch Why Did I Get Married? Because I would like y'all opinion on it. So, he was like that. I mean, not he was like he had the nerve to bring one of her good friends on a cabin trip, right? So they were, for one, he just started off all fucked up, because they were on a plane or whatever, and I guess, she was a thicker, bigger girl or whatever. So she was sitting, for one, she wasn't even sitting beside her damn man. Like, she was sitting beside she was sitting beside these two strangers. Her man sitting beside his little side piece or whatever, which at the time his wife didn't know that was his side piece, but that's not the point. I'm going to be sitting next to my man. My man is not going to be sitting next to my good friend. Like, sir, bring your ass up here. I'm gonna bring my ass back there, whichever way you want to do it. Toss it, turn it, it don't really matter. But yeah, so the guy that was sitting next to her, she was trying to get comfortable, and I guess he was uncomfortable because, again, she was a bigger girl, and I guess she all up in his seat or whatever. So he goes and tells the flight attendant or whatever, um whatever. So the lady tells her, like, she's going to, pretty much, like, she should have bought two seats, pretty much. And her lame ass husband has the nerve to laugh when she looks back at him, and then he says pretty much like, it's no need to look back here, because I told your big ass to lose weight months ago, and blah blah blah. He would have got cussed the fuck out. Okay, like, he would have got cussed out, because that's what we're not going to do. For one, I do not like to be embarrassed. Like, don't play with me. Do not embarrass me. And then you doing that on the fucking plane. Everybody already looking anyway, trying to figure out why the flight attendant is up here. And then me looking at my husband, you have the nerve to say, don't look back here because you told my big ass to lose weight months ago. I will smack you in your bald head. Okay? Yeah, smack you straight up in your bald head. Like, we would have made a scene on that phone, would have had to get off, because no, you're not gonna handle me like that in public. Like, no. And that's not, he been talking like that, okay? It goes on in the movie of him talking to her like he crazy. Um, so his friend is like, no, don't do that or whatever. So the girl was like, she would give up her flight, like she just won't go. And he's like, no. then the man next to them is going to be uncomfortable. No, he wouldn't, because he could have moved his behind up to her seat, and then she could have went back there with the two seats next to you. So no, and then he gave her he gave her gas money to drive while him and the girl flew. Shitting me? No, y'all wouldn't have flew together. You got me effed up if you think that I'm about to drive while you and my friend fly together. No. But yeah, pretty much long story short, he brought the girl on the trip that he was smashing. Her friend Angela, I forgot her name, but she played in ATL. She was the mom on ATL to the twins or whatever that was climbing up out the trunk. um, yeah, she was their mom. But yes, I just no. He was dead ass wrong. And then for people to be sitting here saying no, he wasn't wrong, it's like what? No, y'all are delusional. Y'all are stupid if you think that it's okay for him to be handling her the way he handling her just because she's a bigger girl. No, work out with your woman, encourage her, motivate her, push her. Um, you are supposed to breathe life into your woman. And every chance he got, he belittled her. He spoke down on her. And I feel like if you have somebody that is constantly belittling you, putting you down, your self esteem is going to eventually drop down. You're going to feel low if you have that every day. And then coming from your fucking husband, this is not even a stranger, it's from your husband. And then um the girl that he was cheating with, her name was Trina. Okay, we just gotta use names because I'm tired of saying the girl. So it's Sheila, which is I'm not yeah, Sheila, which is the wife, Mike is the husband, and Trina is the mistress. So all the friends, all the ladies are out shopping or whatever. So Trina, of course, Angela, which is the mom of the girls that were climbing out the trunk in ATL, she peeped what's going on with Trina. Okay, she peeps it. So she ain't feeling it. For once, she not feeling it as soon as Trina walked through the door with Mike and Sheila not there. Like that's the type of friend you need because it's like, okay, where is your wife at? But you rolling up in here with this lady, excuse me, that we have never met. And no, a friend of Sheila's is not a friend of ours. Okay. No, I don't know you, lady. So yeah, so Trina picks out a little nightgown that Sheila should put on for Mike. And it's just like, bitch, you're playing in my face because you are already sleeping with my man. You already know that my man does not want me physically. He done tapped out emotionally. So why the fuck would you sit here and um make me spend my money? Tell me about some lingerie or something I should put on for my man. Girl, you are already sleeping with my man. My man is not thinking about me. You like a toothpick compared to me. So it's like my man is not thinking about me. He's thinking about when the next time he's going to get in between your thighs. So of course Angela was not feeling it. And that was a little situation. Or whatever. But yes, like fast forward, your man is supposed to speak life into you. So when Sheila put on this nightgown, he was like, what did he say? She said that Trina thought that he would like it. He's like, Trina lied, and what does she have on? He said some other things and then laughing. She just sitting on the edge of the bed just looking so sad, and he steady laughing in her face like, I did not like that. That's so disrespectful and rude. And for men to sit here and be like, oh no, he wasn't wrong for how he handled her. Yes, the fuck he was. Excuse my language. He was definitely wrong for how he handled her. That's like you having a little penis and your wife steady making remarks and little jokes about your small ass dick and how you can't get it up and how you can't do this, can't do that. But Jody down the street, da 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 da, look like he packing and steady putting you down and cheating on you on top of that. Like, is she right for how she handles you? No, she's not. So no, I wasn't with that. if somebody has a partner, you're supposed to speak life into your partner, encourage them, motivate them. If you felt like she was too big, um, the minute that you seen her gaining a few extra pounds, getting a little overweight, I guess, you should have been like, "Hey, babe, let's go work out. Um, let's meal prep together. Let's drink smoothies. Let's do something like go work out with her. Go encourage her." And her new husband, Troy, kudos to Troy. Like, standing ovation for Mr. Troy, okay? Mr. Troy came up in there and shut the shit down immediately. Okay? Um, with her like putting herself down because that's what she was used to hearing from her fucking husband. Troy was like, what did Troy say to her? Troy said, um, asked her was she hungry, right? And she was like, don't I look hungry? And then she was like, something about her being a big girl or something. And he was like, well, big girls got to eat too. And so when she was like, she probably couldn't run from here to there or whatever, he was like, well, we can walk and all of that. And that's what she needed. She needed a man that is going to meet her where she is and push her slowly, like not belittle her and not put her down, but speak life into her and all of that. That's what she needed. She needed a man. And Mike was not a man, but I'm just still stuck on people talking about, oh no, he wasn't wrong. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was very much wrong. I listen, if some of y'all feel like he was not wrong, it's just like y'all don't need to put no baby in nobody. Because when these, for one, women, their bodies go through so much. They gain weight when they're pregnant. They might not look the same, which ain't no might. They're not going to look the same after that baby comes out. They might have a little extra weight, and some weight might not be in all the right places. Are you going to put her down after she just had your fucking baby? Like, no. If you feel like Mike was right, you a piece of shit yourself. I'm just gonna say that. And don't excuse that language. Like, you just a piece of crap at that point, because how could you agree with what he was saying? I don't get that. Like, no, he was dead ass wrong. And it has nothing to do with us being older. Even I don't know what age I seen that movie, but he was wrong then. He was wrong. And then on Why Did I Get Married Too, his ass tried to come crawling the fuck back once he seen her with Troy, and once he seen that she lost her weight, and once he seen that Trina won't good for nothing but using up his money. Yeah, he wanted Sheila back. Sheila was cooking the meals. Sheila was making sure he was good. Yeah, he wanted Sheila back. And she didn't want him. She had a real man. So I just want to stop y'all for a second and say that whatever platform that you are listening to my podcast on, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you are following my podcast. Go ahead and like this video. Make sure that you guys share my podcast with your family, your friends, your boo, your coworker, whoever, your side piece. It really doesn't matter who you share it with. Just make sure that you share it. Get in the comments and engage. Let me know what you think about the episode so far. And we are going to go ahead and get back into it. So this topic has been requested plenty of times, but I'm just not getting around to it. So the topic is taking relationship advice from somebody that you know is interested in you. So I feel like we should not be taking no advice from somebody that we know is interested in us in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't feel like we should be doing that, because it's like, if the roles were reversed, we wouldn't like it if our partner did that. For one, we wouldn't like it if our partner was friends with this person, entertaining this person, hanging out with this person, whatever, whatever. Definitely friends, texting, whatever. We would not like that. So it's like, why would we put ourselves in situations and positions to um pretty much have our partner not trust us or whatever? Like, why would we do that? And then if it's somebody who wants you, that it's kind of like when you going through it with your man, or y'all have a breakup, or you going through it with your girl, and then this person is consoling you and excuse me, keeping you in, well, trying to get you in good spirits, comforting you and all of that. And then next thing you know, y'all naked, laid out on the couch or laid out on the bed. So I feel like it's kind of like a situation like that. You should not be getting no advice from somebody that you know wants you, somebody that you know don't want to see you with nobody else, somebody that you know the first chance they get, baby, they own it. The minute that you say that you single, they're gonna try to scoop you up and take you off the market, put a ring on it. That's not somebody that you should be getting relationship advice from, because they are going to tell you stuff that is probably not true, stuff that they know will hurt you. Um, let's just say if I went to one of my male friends that I knew wanted me, and I'm like, oh, my man hasn't texted me back in 2 hours, and this isn't like him. I don't know what he doing. Whatever. I don't know how to feel about it. What does this mean? Whatever. He's going to give you some shitty advice. He's going to give you some shitty advice that he know is not true, that he know is going to play in his favor. He might be on some, oh, where he at? And then if you're like, oh, he out with his boys, they went to, I don't know, they went somewhere. He might be like, oh, he probably chopping it up with some women then, or he probably doing this and that. He's going to say something to make your man look bad. Okay, that's what he's going to do. In my opinion, that's exactly what he's going to do. And he's going to have you feeling like shit just so he can comfort you, make you feel better. And then you know what he's going to say? He's going to slide in, oh, if you was my girl, I wouldn't do nothing like that. I'd be here with you. I even pick up and call you. I do this. So no, we should not be taking no advice or nothing from somebody that we know wants us, somebody that we know would take us down to the ground. And I mean that in a sexual way, okay? Put us through the bed. We should not be taking, excuse me, no relationship advice from these people, because it's not gonna work out. Like, it's not. Um, and your man could very much not be doing nothing, like very much just enjoying himself, vibing. Cause you know some people go out and they don't like to be on their phones. They don't believe in it. They're just trying to live in the moment. They're trying to vibe. I'm always on my phone. It doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing. I'm always on my phone. Um, yeah, and I feel like I'm a person where if you're, I can't really say if you're busy, because if I know you went out with your boys and you don't text me back, then I know you're out. Like, you're not gonna be on your phone 24/7. Um, yeah, so don't be taking over. And this is this is another thing. Steve Harvey always says that you should not be having friends of the opposite sex because it will never end well for you. They want you. It's never going to end well. He doesn't believe in friends of the opposite sex. I personally feel like you can't have friends of the opposite sex. I just feel like it's all about reassurance, balance, the boundaries, all of that. Don't ever let these people feel like they can call you any times of the night. They can pop up. They can hug you a certain way. They can play in your beard if you got one. Like, never let these people think that they can sit here and play with me, because it's not going to happen. They cannot play with you. They cannot play with me. It's just certain things that I'm not going for. And I feel like it's my man, when I tell you that such and such did this and I didn't feel comfortable with it and I'm gonna need you to check it, let her know that it doesn't need to happen again. That's exactly what you need to do. And if you feel like that's like I'm tripping, that's not something that you want to do, then you and I are gonna have to have a conversation. And it might not go so well. But if you don't want to have that conversation with her, either you do it or I do it. That's what it is. And then I feel like if I have to do it, I'm gonna have some words for you too. So you better get ready to hear my mouth as well, because why didn't you want to check that? Because it kind of feels like you were okay with that behavior. You're not trying to see where I'm coming from. So, no, I'm good on that. So, I can kind of feel like I can kind of understand why people don't like for their partners to have friends and all of that of the opposite sex. I mean, I can get it, but to me, it's all about reassurance. If you done took this person down before, or they done tried to take you down, no, you cannot be their friend. No, you cannot hang out, chill, kick it, talk, nothing. You cannot do any of that because I don't want to be going through nobody's phone. I don't want to play detective. I've said plenty of times if I have to step back into my detective role, I don't need to be in a relationship with you. I don't need to do none of that. Like, we don't need to be planning a future or anything like that because who wants to do that? I feel like we are too old for that. I'm good on it. So, somebody asked me this question on social media, and I told them that I was going to answer on my podcast. So, he asked me, like, why does 99% of women not like to be cheated on by their partner, but they're okay with messing with someone else's man, excuse me, who is in a relationship or whatever. So I said, I wouldn't say 99% women. And then I said, I feel like women are in a, I'm not even going to say competition, and I'm not even going to just say women. To me, it's kind of like a, he's taken, can I get him type thing. So he asked me, have I ever messed with somebody that I knew was in a relationship? So I was like, yeah, I have. And I said, that was pretty much like, okay, I already had my eye on them. I already knew that I wanted them. So them having a girlfriend wasn't going to stop me because I already knew what I wanted from this person. And I knew I didn't want a relationship, didn't want none of that. It was just like, just the sex, like, that was all I wanted. But sometimes it will be like, okay, they tell me that they're in a relationship, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then they come back over here to me, and I spoke on that on my cheating episode. I think was episode 2. Yes, way way back. But yeah, I feel like if you tell me that you are in a relationship, I feel like me now, I'm not going down that road. I want nothing to do with it. But you just can't put it all on the women because I feel like sometimes the men will know that they are in a relationship but still be pressed and trying to kick it with the woman. So you can't put that all on the woman. And then it's like if the woman already wants you, and let's just say she already wants you, right? And you are pressing her. And then she asks you, are you single? And you like, no, I got a situation. Shit, you already pressing her. And then it's like some people are on this whole, oh, don't ask, don't tell type thing, which that's why I say you always gotta ask. But I feel like if you are in a relationship or you got something going on, you got a friend with benefits, a boo, whatever, just go ahead and say that. Just say that. Don't be out here approaching people knowing that you got a situation going on. Don't be out here having people approaching you and asking you, can they get your number? And you don't mention your situation. You don't mention nothing. Like, no. I wouldn't say that women are necessarily okay with being the person that you cheat with. It's just like, to me, it's a competition thing. It's like, can I get them type of thing. That's what I would say. Like I said, that is the past me. I'm not into that anymore. I don't, nah. I just want my own man who I can be nasty with. Um, have some good memories and all of that, and I can love on. He can love on me. That's what I want. I don't want nobody else hand me down. It's nobody else man. Nobody else shriveled up wrinkled penis. Like, no, I don't want that. I'm good. And then it's like for you to be cheating It for one, it's too much going on out here because who is constantly going to get tested? If you hitting me up late night, did you get hers off? And now you trying to come over here, and now it's like dirty penis. And I just can't see myself doing it. It's just like, why not just go get somebody whose penis only belongs to me? Like, he only fucking me, he only taking me down. I just gotta worry about him being clean and all of that. I ain't gotta worry about him sticking this girl, that girl, who she might be messing with, and the list goes on. And that's how people get shit. So y'all gotta stop that. And then people, that's why I say you have to be honest with people, because a lot of people are out here like, oh, you didn't ask, so I didn't tell you. Um, do you not care about your dick? Like, no. And then there's some women too who might be like, oh, if he don't ask, I'm not gonna tell him. Girl, you're gonna be burning in a week. So no, it's too much stuff going on. People feel like they ain't gotta give nobody no answers because they didn't ask. And then you don't know who they messing with. You probably not really concerned for real. So no, I just no. Too many, too much going on around here, and y'all dicks gonna be on the floor, vagina's gonna be hanging to the ground. Like, no. Okay, so there was this post that I saw. Well, it was like they were on a podcast or whatever. And the guy, they were pretty much going back and forth because it started off heated or whatever. So the guy was pretty much telling the girl, like, um, he was telling her, like, I guess she was trying to say that he wasn't like a man, I guess, because he wouldn't change the tire or whatever. Like, the tire went flat. Or if he didn't know how to change the tire, he wasn't a man. Which I do not agree with it. I mean, I feel like anything is teachable. Not saying that she would teach him, but I feel like anything is teachable. Like, if you don't know how to cook, um, you can like learn the basics or just look up recipes on TikTok and TikTok, YouTube, whatever, because I use both of them, Facebook even. Um, yeah, I feel like if you don't know how to do something, you can easily go on social media or take a class and figure it out. As far as like changing a tire, I would say that the best thing would be to go on YouTube, because they have a lot of people up there changing tires, the brakes, um, showing you how to do your oil. Like, it's plenty of videos up there, and I feel like if you're really into cars, I would recommend that you get on YouTube, start a YouTube, and put videos like that up, because people are always, men especially, are always trying to learn how to do those type of things versus paying somebody to do it. And of course, some things you do have to pay people to do because you cannot do it yourself. But I don't agree that he's not a man because he can't change a tire. People just had their reasons. Like, I can't throw down in the kitchen like my mom, because we were not allowed in the kitchen. My mom didn't want nobody in the kitchen when she was cooking. She didn't want nobody in her space. And then when I would try to help her, she would tell me I was moving too slow, so she would take over. So, and me now, when I'm cooking, I don't like people in my space either. It's like, okay, go sit down, go do your thing. I'm cooking, let me do this. If I ask for your help, cool, whatever. But I don't like to be bunched up in the kitchen either, like too much going on. If I need the oven, I need it right then. I don't want to wait. None of that. So I guess I kind of got that from my mama, so I get it. Um, but yeah, so, and then let's just say if his dad was changing the tire and he was doing homework at the time, like, we don't know why the man doesn't know how to change the tire. Okay, like, we don't know. But I wouldn't say that he's not a man or any what am I trying to say? Or less than a man because he doesn't know how to change the tire. Like, I'm not gonna go that far. So they were kind of like yelling back and forth or whatever. So this is the part that got me now. Cause he was like, that um if I think he was pretty much trying to say that these women today are not traditional, they don't cook, they don't clean and all of that. And she was like, um he said something about like, do you mow the grass and all of that? And he was like he could hire somebody to do it. And she was like, okay, so I can hire somebody to cook. Like I can hire a chef and I can hire someone to clean, a maid or whatever. And he was like, no, you're not a traditional woman. You're not this, you're not that. And I'm like, okay, sir, you lost me because you just said that if you don't know how to change a tire, you're going to call somebody to change the tire. So I guess that's why she's saying that you are less of a man, which I don't agree. And I don't agree that she's not a traditional woman, I guess. Let's cut that out. Like let's just cut it out. People killing me with this, oh, you're not traditional this, or you're not traditional that, you're not this, not that. It's like, cut it out. Cut it out. So listen, you not out here changing no tire, she ain't out here cooking. You are paying somebody to come change that tire, she paying somebody to come cook. And then in the same breath he had the nerve to say, oh well, if I want my woman to cook, she's gonna get in the kitchen to cook. And if she want her man to get down there and change that tire so they can get on the road quick, get your ass down there and change that tire. But if you don't know how to change it, then you cannot. So it's just like, what's the difference? It's like, what are we arguing about? Because they were like literally voices raised. Well, his was raised anyway. But it's just like, you are you are trying to tell her that she is not a traditional woman because she, I guess, like, if the woman does not cook, does not clean or whatever, are you saying that women do not cook and clean these days? Men ain't out here cutting no grass and paying no bills. Well, some men are, I ain't gonna say that. But some men are not out here cutting the grass, paying the bills, changing the tire, whatever. Like, it's these conversations are like really annoying because it's like, just get you somebody that do what the fuck you want them to do. Like, why are we out here talking about, oh, people don't do this, people don't do, it's people out here that do it. I'm telling you, it's people out here that do it. And that's like people who, and I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday. um Having this conversation with somebody yesterday, and we were talking about how some men, gotta lie to get in the pants. I just can't respect the fact that you gotta lie to get some. Like, I can't respect that because I feel like I would rather you hurt my feelings and tell me the truth, or disappoint me by telling me the truth, or me just rejecting you and respecting you by you telling me the truth. Because a person that lies to get what they want and lie and play around and all of that, like, I cannot respect you as a man or as a human being. Like, I just can't respect it. So if you know that you're not really fucking with me on that level, excuse my language, I would just rather you be like, Risha, this is what it is, whatever, whatever. Like, just go ahead and tell me. Don't play around with me, because that just made me think of something. But I'm gonna save that. So, next episode, okay, we're gonna talk about that. But yeah, don't play with me. And I feel like that's how people get effed up in the world, because y'all are out here lying, playing. And I was telling the dude, like I said, there are plenty of women who just want sex. Like, it's plenty of women that don't want nothing from you, that just want sex. Like, that's it. I used to be one of them. I said this in previous episodes. Like, I used to be that girl where I didn't want nothing. I didn't want nothing serious. I'm just out here having fun. Um, I won't out here like penis hopping now, but I was having my fun, like friend with benefits, messing with one dude. I didn't want nothing from you, baby. Like I didn't. Of course it was on some are we only sleeping together? Of course I'm gonna ask that. And I feel like men kinda little antennas go up or something when you ask them that question. Like, pump your brakes, baby. Because that does not mean that the woman wants anything serious from you. If she already told you that she doesn't. It just means like that she's trying to make sure that you ain't out here slinging that thing around and getting burnt and all this and that, and then it's coming back to her. That's what she's trying to make sure of. At least that's what it was for me. Okay, so yeah, I don't put your little antennas down because nobody nobody wants anything from you. At least it's some women out here that were like me that didn't want nothing. Like we just wanted the penis. Like we wanted to cuddle, we wanted a good time, we wanted a vibe. Um, and then when it's over with, you go home or you stay till about 8 o'clock the next morning, and then you need to be up and out the door. Like, don't try to hang around or nothing like that. This is not that. So yeah, and I feel like you have to give people time limits of when they need to be out. I said this in previous episodes. Do not have people hanging around, chilling around, and doing none of that. No, they need to be out the door. Okay, they need to be out the door. It's no hanging around, lingering to 12, 1 o'clock. Especially if y'all know y'all not on that type of time. Because I feel like that's how feelings get involved. Unless y'all are really mature and y'all know what it is. Like, but still feelings can get involved with that, and I feel like um you have to be able to have that conversation, mature conversation, when feelings do get involved, and have that safe space to say how you feeling. You should never feel like, oh, I can't tell this person that I'm starting to feel this way. And I feel like ever so often y'all need to have that conversation anyway. Like, just to touch bases, see that y'all are still on the same page, see has anybody developed any new feelings, like just to see what's up. That's how I feel. But to each their own. But yeah, I mean, I don't feel like people should be out here lying to get in anybody's pants, lying to get this, lying to get that, lying to get anything that benefits them. Like, just tell the fucking truth. Or go out here and find somebody that's on the same type of time as you. And then, excuse me, the dude did make a point when he was like, the woman, like, let's just say the person who is willing to just have sex with you, you don't want them. Okay, you don't want them. You might not really be attracted to them, but the person who wants something serious and you know that you have to lie to them, you want them. And it's just like, baby, it's just leave them alone. Do not do not disturb their peace. Okay? Do not disturb their peace. You know that you don't want what they want, so it's like, why even go over there? Because I'm pretty sure it's more attractive women, more attractive men that want what you want. That's the whole point here. It's attractive people out here that want what you want. I feel like, I don't know, people just like toxic situations, like to put themselves in crazy ass situations, and then like to play victim. So yeah, it's people out here that have like a victim mentality, and I feel like you get what you get when you out here playing with people's emotions. You get what you get. If they fuck you up, then that's just what it is. um, in my opinion, that's just what it is, because it's just like, go out here and get with somebody that wants the same thing as that you want. They're out here. They are out here because I used to be one. Okay, that used to be me. So they're out here. I don't care what nobody say. They out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. I know that this episode is out late. I know. I've been having a lot going on. I've been super busy. And then I had to get a new mic, which I just realized that every time I put my mic up, it's automatically muted. I don't know how to change that. But I know what the issue is, so it's no big deal to go change it. So I had to wait for my new mic to come. It came and that's what I'm using now. I love it. I can mount it, so I don't have to hold anything. I can be kicked back, feet up, recording and all of that. So I guess it was time for an upgrade, which I love, and I love the quality, the sound, and all of that. But I appreciate you guys for being with me. I know I'm gonna do better, I swear. But if you are listening on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video, comment. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me everything. If you disagree with what I said, let me know. If you agree, let me know. If you've ever been in a situation like some of these, let me know. I want to hear from y'all. When I ask y'all questions and all of that, like I said in my last episode, I expect you guys to respond, like engage. Let's have a conversation. Um, but I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.